87-74 win for the Airs. Their quest for the 2024 championship continues. They now prepare for the Canterbury Rams on a Sunday afternoon.
This league don't like us, bro, and look at us. Like, we're going to win, bro. We want to win.
Davison!
I'm going to go with the team that's been rolling it all season long. The Rams, I think they're going to go back-to-back.
It's still just going from strength to strength.
Just be ready when it comes to the finals.
Sent it out to Mini. Oh, how hot is Elijah Mini?
It's Walter Brown with the dunk. Kia ora te whānau, welcome along to Cowles Stadium on Taranaki, Christchurch for the Rams and the Airs. Semi-final number 1 of the NZNBL season for 2024. And it is this team with a target on their back, the reigning champs, looking to add another banner to this historic venue, Cowles Stadium. It is beautifully warm and it is beautifully loud as the Airs are welcomed into a hostile environment. But there's been nothing but love for Tom Abercrombie and myself here at Cowles Stadium. And Tom, you're looking forward to this one.
The wait is over, Miles. I can't wait. It's going to be a cracker. Semi-final basketball has arrived in the NZNBL, and it's the regular season favourites and champs, the Canterbury Rams, taking on the team with absolutely nothing to lose in the Taranaki Airs.
Use the mixandpick.com website or use the QR code on your screen to have a say in this game, and there's overwhelmingly the Rams at the moment who are favourites coming into this one, and of course they are a 17-3 regular season team. They have been setting the pace for most of the season, if not all of it as well, and only a hiccup last couple of weeks against the Bulls have seen them come into this number 1 spot with the ability to host this semi-final as well. The Airs, they've got nothing to lose, and as you heard from Carlin Davison, he is going to enjoy this one. And somebody who's been enjoying this Rams season all season long has been Maya Williamson, and she's sidelined for us this afternoon. Hello, Maya.
Thanks, Miles. I have had the absolute privilege of commentating the Rams all season long, and they have been absolutely on form. We had a 16-game win streak led by the star-studded duo of Taylor Britt and Lockie Ulbrich. They've proven to be pretty hard to stop, but if anybody's going to do it, it could be the Airs. They looked pretty good against Giants last week, and they're looking on fire coming into tonight. So I'm very excited for today's matchup.
The play-in games as well were something to see. It was a big old win for the Taranaki Airs on their floor against the visiting Nelson Giants, who got out to a great start, but the Airs really picked it up. Elijah Mini happened.
Elijah Mini absolutely on fire in this one, Miles. He finished 12 for 15 from the field for his 30 points in this game. Threw in 4 block shots as well. Carlin Davison was flying through the air, and he had the Taranaki faithful very excited about what they saw, a comprehensive and resounding victory against the Nelson Giants to earn their place in the semi-final here tonight.
Carlin Davison with 12 rebounds as well, and that's how it looked. And you can see the Taranaki Airs did the job on the Giants, shooting just 40% and limiting them to just 3 threes, 3 of 23, and that was a real feature of the second play-in game as well. As you can see, the Airs also won the rebound count, 44 to 27. Play-in game number 2, oh my goodness, crowd strike happened. I think the Saints had the blue screen of death. They were unbelievably bad against the Bulls, who were terrific defensively. And Luther Muhammad did what Luther Muhammad has done all season long.
He certainly did. Efficient from the floor. Luther Muhammad did it from all parts of the basketball court with his patented mid-range pull-up there, but he was shooting threes. Even contributions all over the floor from the Franklin Bulls, and the Wellington Saints, well, they just never fired a shot. Hiram Harris looking a bit dejected there. That 3-point percentage tells the story. 3 for 31 from the Wellington Saints for a team that lives and dies on that 3-point and shot it so well all season long. They couldn't find it in this one, and the Franklin Bulls just too big, too physical. 51 rebounds in this one as they looked fantastic as they head into their semi-final against the Tuatara.
And they have been really good of late, the Bulls. They've picked up a win over the Rams, and they have a real chip on their shoulder against the Tuatara, who have had their number through regular season after regular season. The battle for the 09, that'll be interesting. It's been one-sided over the seasons previously. The Tuatara have had the better of the Bulls matchup, but anything can happen, and we can expect that today in semi-final number 1 between the Rams and the Airs. And this is how the Airs look for their 5. Going small ball. McCarron, the Cameron boys. Davison and Elijah Minnie coming off that heater. 30 points, 12 of 15 from the floor against the Giants. And Sam McKinnon has this team right where he wants them.
First of all, Coach, congrats on a great win against Nelson the other night. What does that do for your momentum coming into today's game?
Yeah, it's great for us. We executed the scout. We defended them really well, held them to 70 points, which was good finals basketball. That's an area we've been trying to work on. So we bring that confidence into the Rams. Very well coached, and we need to defend really well.
You've proven that you can compete with the Rams previously. What are your key points of emphasis to hopefully go one better? Yeah,
they're a team that penalise turnovers or bad shots. So on the offensive end, we need to execute well, limit our turnovers. D-Trans, therefore, becomes really key because they get a lot of walk-in threes. And then just Lockie Ulbrich without Sam throwing a real big body. We've got some good undersized bigs, so just throw different lineups and different looks at him.
Awesome. Thanks, Sam. Good luck.
And starting 5 for the Canterbury Rams. It's Britton Isaac, Walter Brown, Max Darling, Lockie Ulbrich, and a big out for the bench of the Rams as well. Their input, KJ Buffin, will not feature in this game. MJ Walker is good to go, bringing his 17 points a game off the bench. But that is your starting 5 for Judd Flavel, and he spoke with Maya before the game as well.
First of all, Judd, congratulations on being the #1 seed coming into today's semi-final. Unfortunately, you had a non-Rams fashion loss to Franklin last week. What does that do for your momentum coming into today?
The Bulls game was a real good quality game, and I think from an opponent that was physical, scouted us well and took away some of the things that we've been finding success with. That's given us a great week in preparation, and the best, thing from that game was the growth that we've had this week and finding some solutions to that and being reminded about what physicality looks like in playoff basketball.
Awesome. And you've beaten the Airs twice, but they've proven to be a force to be reckoned with. What are your points of emphasis for today's game?
Yeah, well, firstly, the results of the past don't mean anything right now. Obviously, 2 teams with a semi-final and a do-or-die game. We've got, things that we want to look at, trying to attack and explore against them, and I'm sure they'll be ready for that, and they'll do vice versa. You get to this stage of the season, there's no real secrets. But the message for us is just to keep doing what we've been doing, and that's been solid with the simple things. And I think we do that, and do that collectively well, then, we'll be in a good spot.
Awesome. Thanks, Judd. Good luck.
Head-to-head, this team has been superb all season long, just 3 losses, and they've also had 2 wins over this Airs team, but there is some funky matchups in this game, isn't there, Tom?
There's going to be interesting matchups all over the show. The Taranaki Airs compensating for the loss to Sam Froling. They're going to throw a few different looks out there, but certainly the key player, Cullen Davison, has been fantastic since Sam left the team. His matchup on the floor and Lockie Ulbrich for the Rams, those 2 players are certainly going to be the most important, but plenty of X-factors out there.
Yeah, Sam Froling called up to Pacers Summer League team. Lockie Ulbrich, has been superb all season long, and he has been an absolute force in the middle, and he's been fantastic for the Rams. And Judd Flavel for the Airs. Cullen Davison. If you had told me Cullen Davison was going to average almost 17 points and shoot 52% this season, I would have called you a liar, Tom Abercrombie. You never lie.
Well, he said the league doesn't like us. I like you, Cullen.
Same.
You're playing some good basketball, man. Keep it up.
It's always good to have a chip on your shoulder. Let's go to Tia from the TAB, who will have some stats for you, some odds for you to bet on in this game as well. Tia.
Well, definitely. Well, I don't know if you can hear the home crowd. Well, they're backing Canterbury, and the bookies are backing Canterbury too. They are the favourites to win this afternoon, paying $1.36. But I want to draw attention to 2 pretty high point scorers. As you mentioned, Carla Davison from the Airs. He's a very reliable pair of hands. He's quite a high scorer, so the TAB is paying $2.90 if you think he'll get over 25 points tonight. And the young star from Canterbury, Lockie Ulbrich, they're paying $2 if you think he'll get over 25 points tonight. But he's quite dangerous under the hoop too. He's actually one of the league leaders in rebounds. So if you think that he could get over 14 rebounds and over 25 points, well, in a same game multi, that's paying $4.83. Download the app. It makes it really easy. Bet responsibly. And Miles, let's get on with a pretty exciting game.
Certainly looking forward to this one. Semi-final number 1 between the Rams and the Airs. And we are getting ready to jump. Max Darling in the starting lineup again for the Rams. Lockie Olbrich and Carlin Davison. Semi-final number 1 of the Cowles NBL season is underway, and it's Walter Brown and Taylor Britt with the ball now. Cowles Stadium ready for some afternoon hoops. Lockie Olbrich with an early touch to the cup. And a nice curl.
Fantastic first play from the Rams. A little ghost screen from the big fella who just slips out of it and finds himself with a nice little settler. Get the Rams on the board early in this one.
Tobias Cameron to Mitch McCarron. Finds Carlin Davison, and Davison's fouled. And that's an early foul on Walter Brown there.
Well, a good set as well from the Taranaki Airs, who execute well for their first play of the game. Carlin Davison just rolling to the rim there. Walter Brown just a little bit too late on that rotation. Carlin will head to the line for 2.
Carlin Davison talking about his numbers, 66% from the foul line from the Chemist Warehouse strike this season. 2 shots coming up for Carlin. His maturation this season over the last 18 months or so has been nothing short of excellent. We saw a lot of him at breakers training throughout the summer months, and he's put it together in this season in the Cowles NBL.
He has, Mel's, and playing with a lot of confidence right now. As we mentioned in the pre-game, he's been that one guy to really step up in Sam Frolig's absence. He's scored over 20 points in 4 of their last 5, so it's their go-to guy at the offensive end at the moment.
Nice from Taylor Britt, who slides out of bounds, and Walter Brown stroking it from 3.
Well, Walter Brown shooting over 40% from the 3-point line this season. Not what he's been known for, but he's been working on that. It's a great sign for the Rams.
Rams averaging a couple of ticks under 34% from deep this season. McCarron with the look to Davison, and he goes straight into Olbrich, who has really good defense. Here comes Walter Brown. Inside to Olbrich. Good ball movement. Kai Isaac, corner ball, tipped out. Walter Brown gives it to Taylor Britt, has all the time. Another lefty, and it's Max Darling crashing the glass.
Well, 2 offensive rebounds in that possession for the Rams. One of the better teams in the competition, offensive rebounding, and get an early look at how they're going to defend Lockie Olbrich in the post there. Looked like the double was coming from the feeder. An interesting one to watch, just how they handle that matchup.
Davison mid-range. Strokes at Carlin Davison.
Oh, man. Carlin's hitting mid-range jumpers.
Look out.
He is feeling good about himself.
Britt drops it off. What a look. Walter Brown from Taylor Britt. 2 pinpoint passes from Britt in the key early on.
Yeah, hot start here from the Rams. Come out, shooting the ball very well. Got those nerves out of the way early with a couple of baskets to key players. Things are looking good for the home team.
Minnie had 30 in the play-in against Nelson. Felt a little bit of contact. Olbrich with a rebound. Here he comes, the Aussie big, stepping through. Carlin Davison jumping in the passing lane, and Kai Isaac breaks it up.
Well, it's been a high-energy start from both teams, isn't it, Miles? The crowd here at Cowles Stadium are into this one. Lots of energy in the building. Both teams look like they are locked in and engaged for this one.
McCarron, the Aussie point guard, gives it to Davison. Davison spinning, rising up. There's just no one on the top floor where Carlin Davison's elevator goes to.
Super aggressive start from Carlin. Just looks like he has that glint in his eye. Every time he's caught the ball so far, he's put his head down.
Oh, the footwork from the Aussie big.
On the other end, Lockie Olbrich. He's going to be aggressive for the Rams. I spoke about it pre-game, that matchup. Those 2 guys are so important for their respective teams, as is Flynn Cameron, who earns himself a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
So nice and warm in here in Cowles Stadium that Flynn Cameron had his shirt off warming up. And that's what you want when it's Canterbury Winter as Flynn Cameron goes down and gets back up and heads to the Chemist Warehouse line to shoot 2.
It just shows you a little bit about some of the swagger these Airs have. They've got some guys on their team who are not afraid of anything. They're not afraid of this challenge tonight coming in and playing the Rams, but they're a confident, swaggy team. They play that way. They play a little bit random. They like to get out and run, play in transition. That's their identity. Flynn Cameron certainly encapsulates that.
Just a little bit of an issue with, I think, the wrist, the arm there of Flynn Cameron. Walk back and forth between the foul line and the baseline. Showing no ill effects on the first shot from the Chemist Warehouse line, and gets the roll on the second.
A bit of tape on that shooting hand, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
A lot of lefties in this game. Here's Brick giving it to Darling. Down low. Gets his own rebound. He is a monster in the paint.
That is a strong move from Max Darling down low. Fantastic post move going straight at Carlin Davison, but Carlin stays with him pretty well, but Max stays with it. That's his, I believe, second or third offensive rebound of the game so far.
It's Flynn Cameron picking up the personal foul. They wanted shots. Here's Brett. Kaya Isaac. The handoff. Ulbrich. Looking to roll. He's got McCarron on the switch. No double coming. Mini hedged. Davison with the board. Here's Tobias Cameron. Elijah Mini. Nice matchup between him and Walter Brown. Matchups all over the floor here. McCarron, 5 to shoot. Cameron knocks down that 3. Flynn Cameron.
Bang, great start. Flynn Cameron, 5 points early on in this one. Taranaki Airs just looked a little bit lost offensively there, but found a good shot at the end of the shot clock.
.5:48 to go in this first quarter. Turnover. MJ Walker steps to the score bench to check in the game. And Taylor Britt picks up the foul. The Airs looking to run out. Tyrone Rokawa as well, about to check in for the visitors. Rokawa, what an addition to bring off the bench as Tobias Cameron sits. Rokawa, outstanding New Zealand guard last season for the Hawks.
He's really found a home with the Airs, hasn't he? Fits his style of play. I think it's a perfect role for him too, coming off the bench. He's an ideal 6-man. Microwaves just to come in, get a heat check up early on. Good, reliable veteran presence for them.
Loves the mid-range. Oh, Flynn Cameron again. On the floor, saves it. Rokawa leaves it short. Britt. Berenson in the game for the Rams, number 20. Here's Walter Brown, pulls the trigger on another 3. Holbrook over the top of McCarron, tips it out. They get a fresh 14. Walker Jr. with a fadeaway, and that came off Berenson's hand. So it will be Airs ball.
Well, danger signs early for the Airs on the glass. The Canterbury Rams have been all over the offensive glass so far. Just 3 shown up on the stat sheet, but plenty of tips and plenty of pressure. Understanding the Airs missing the big fella Sam Froling. Potential weakness there on the glass. The Rams are going to look to exploit all night long.
Yeah, and as you said, that Elijah Mini takes a seat, and Quinn Bailey out there for rebounding and defensive purposes. Davison misses. Quinn Bailey, number 32, on his heels here. What a look. Walker again. Berenson with his feet set and his shoulders square, can't get it, but Brown isn't boxed out. And the Airs are getting eaten alive on the glass at the moment. And it's timeout, Sam McKinnon. And Berenson, you can see the rebounding effort here. Well, no one boxing anybody out. All position for the Rams, and Walter Brown with an easy one.
That's right, Mel's just completely unchecked. Walter Brown waltzing into the lane for that one.
We're boxing, doing our best thing. They're getting that tap out, all right? So don't leave early. It's all we can do. The 21 pocket's great. 21 pocket's great. Let's go an early shake here. Early shake. So, yeah, and all it is, run early. Whoever's second side. Let's go, whoever's guarding Q, get Q, give Carl a bit of a rest here, all right? So Q, you set that first one. Yeah, let's go, Mitch. Yeah, we're good with that, all right? So, Flynn, for you, all right? For you, you're coming off that. You hold it, reject, then go at him, all right? Hands on three, 1, 2, 3.
13-10, it's 4 offensive rebounds already for the Rams in this first half. They have a 3-point lead. 5 for Davison, 5 for Cameron, 7 for Walter Brown for the Rams.
As Coach McKinnon talked about in that timeout, it's not just the rebounds too, it's the little tip backs and things that the Rams are getting. That pressure on the boards has been relentless so far, and it's 5 guys crashing too, so they're going to have to rebound by committee, the Airs tonight.
Stolen by Farrington. Tucky Farrington. Oh, pinned by Carlin Davison on the glass. What a block.
Well, Carlin just timed that to perfection. Almost baited him into the layup and pinned that thing.
Ruhokawa. Walker Jr. left him alone. He can't get the roll, and then we got a box out gone wrong by Walter Brown on Quinn Bailey, and that's the size of Bailey that they need down low for the Taranaki Airs.
Here we have another look at the block by Carlin Davison, who just times that thing to perfection, pins Tucky's shot on the board.
Flynn Cameron gets it back. Here's Davison straight into Olbricht's chest. Just stands there, the big man, and gets the rebound. Still this 13-10 lead for the Rams. Kai Isaac, Farrington, harassed by Flynn Cameron. Tied up by Bailey. Finally gets it back, 4 to shoot. Isaac, oh, that's heartbreak for the Airs on that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, there for the Airs, one of their better defensive possessions, but the ball bobbles around and finds itself with Kai Isaac on the perimeter, who knocks it down.
McCarron, 5 to shoot, puts up the floater. Mitch McCarron with his floater game out for us to see.
Mitch McCarron, he's selective offensively, how he attacks defenses, but such a pivotal player for the Airs. The ball is in his hands a lot. He runs the show, especially in transition.
Farrington tried to find Olbricht. Tip back to Taylor Britt. Stepping through with a hesitation, can't get it though. And that's going to be Airs' ball. It is physical down that end of the floor, Tom Abercrombie.
It is physical, and that's the second time the Airs have almost intercepted that pass going into the post. Obviously knowing that the Rams do want to target Lockie Olbricht down there. He has the mismatch against anyone who's going to match up against him, but a couple of good reads there from the Airs, just picking those passes off. The Airs got to keep them honest. The Rams rather got to keep them honest, their shooters.
Flynn Cameron, fade away. Farrington with the rebound, getting some minutes here. Shorter bench, no buffing for this one for Judd Flavel and the Rams. MJ Walker Jr. gives it back to Brett, who drives on Minnie. He's back in the game. Max Darling over the back. Called for the foul.
Yeah, foul there on Max Darling, just a little bit too aggressive, crashing the rules, but Judd Flavel won't mind that. Max has been fantastic so far in this one, putting pressure at that end. That battle with Quinton Bailey, it's going to be an interesting one. I think we're going to see a lot of minutes for Bailey tonight. If those rebounding struggles are going to continue, he's the one big for the Airs that has some strength that can match up down low. Now they balance that with that small ball lineup, which worked so well for them last week against the Giants. Rams in the bonus early on now in this one.
Bailey making the first. Also, Walter Brown with 2 fouls doesn't help the first quarter rotation for Judd Flavel. Without Buffin. Bailey does well, gets the roll on the second. Taylor Britt put together a really nice season. As Taylor Britt, he's led this team so well, and as soon as I say that, he's turned it over. Good defense again from the Airs.
Well, he got the matchup he wanted and penetration, but all 3 Rams players just standing around the perimeter. They needed a 45 slash to the basket there. Would have been a wide open layup, but another turnover for the Rams.
Bailey left it short. Can he get it back? Smacks Max Darling in the face. He stays down. Walker for 3. And then Rokawa is called for the foul.
Max Darling a little bit slow coming back down the other end. Took a pretty decent shot to the chops here.
Well, Quinn Bailey, he's farm strong. He's a dairy farmer. And then smacks him in the face. Taronga Rokawa had something to say to MJ Walker at the other end after he fouled him taking a 3-pointer.
Just a little tickle with the back of the hand.
Must have been a massive shot to take down a Cody tree like Max Darling. He went down hard. Walker Jr. makes the first.
MJ Walker, of course, coming off the bench here tonight for the Rams. One of those real X factors for them. Can really light it up from the 3-point line. Averages 8 attempts per game from the 3-point line at 38%. So one of those players for the Rams who can really get it going.
Just added punch off the bench for Judd Flavel. Arguably the deepest bench when they're fit and healthy in the league. Tobias Cameron back in the game, giving it to Rokawa. Tries. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he's hacked on his way down to the key.
Well, the Airs are staying in this thing. They've given up so many offensive rebounds early on in this game, but they're certainly not out of this thing. They're playing with the right intensity. 6 offensive rebounds for the Rams in the first quarter. Unfortunately, there's no quick fix for that. They don't have a big that they can just slot in to go and gobble up everything on the rebounding count. It has to be rebounding by committee for the Airs tonight. Everyone's got to chip in.
Rokawa makes the second. Back to a 3-point lead. They get the steal. Davison puts it up and in. Pressure on the make, and Judd Flavel doesn't like the look of that. He calls timeout with 1:05 to go in this quarter.
There we go, just caught sleeping a little bit. Taki Farrenson too nonchalant on the inbounds pass, and Carlin Davison has fantastic instincts in those passing lanes, comes up with the steal and an easy 2.
You've got the wrong guys inbounding, the wrong guys there. Hey, I don't, like if you make the mistake, don't drop your head. Next one, you could have taken care of that 2 points right there, okay? You're in 2 zones here, right? We're good with that? They might be switching. So, MJ, if you get off these, on the first one, look to go. If not, we get the zooms, and we're still looking to attack out of the corner, okay? All right, so it'll be one of you 2, okay? Play from there. All right, hey, we got to keep our fouls out right now. That's how they're scoring, okay? Pressure, but without fouling right here. Okay, we good? We good, tidy it up, okay? Let's go.
Here's your Sal's deal for this round of the playoffs. That's the code. $25 for a large cheese pizza. Use that QR code. Once you're inside, use that online code. Sal's playoffs. More from the Airs timeout. Here's Maya Williamson.
Look, the instruction there from Sam McKinnon was just keep going. He said great defense, great offensive execution, and their shakes pick and roll on the wing is just absolutely killing this Rams defense. So they're just looking to exploit that all day long.
Thank you, Maya. Here's had luck on the last inbounds from Taki Farrenson. Carlin Davison at the other end, however. No one's shiftier in the passing lanes than Carlin Davison in the South NBL. Under a minute to go in the first quarter, semi-final number 1. Walker leaves it short on the runner. And again, more trouble for the Airs trying to secure a rebound. And a foul is called, and that is going to be on Flynn Cameron. That's foul number 1 on him. Make it Tobias Cameron. No, actually, it's Walker Jr., my bad. They're going all the way down the other end. So they did do a good job on the glass.
Yeah, they did. Carlin Davison, fantastic job just going and getting that thing. And he's one of those guys for the Airs who can get double-digit rebounds. He's going to have to tonight, but improved effort on the glass there from the Airs as he misses the first.
Carlin Davison at the line. Tama Isaac in the game, 17 years old, number 8 for the Rams. It's got school tomorrow. Christ College. Lucky it's an afternoon game. He's got the ball now. Younger brother of Kai Isaac. Here is Tom Isaac. Look at the assurity. Driving and then trying to get the roll on the nice pivot, but it's Rokawa going the other way. Looking for a 2-for-1. Puts the afterburners on and the Airs have the lead.
Tyrone Rokawa turning back the clock. Getting out in transition as the Airs settle back into this zone. They're throwing out a few different looks here in this first quarter. We've seen some zone, we've seen some full court pressure. They're going to have to junk it up, and they're doing just that.
You said it before the game, before we went to air, Tom Abercrombie. They were going to junk it up as McCarron gets a steal. Rokawa to his left, puts it up. Rokawa with another bucket. 23-19. Here comes Walker, puts it up. First quarter, all over. Semi-final number 1. And the Taranaki Airs storming home to close out the first 10 minutes of this game, 23-19. Here's Maya with Carlin Davison from the Airs.
Really great start for you, not only just for yourself, but for the Airs. What were your thoughts, feelings, and instructions coming into today?
We just got to stick to the game plan and play hard, run, get out in transition, how we're doing that, and you can see that's what we're doing right now, so we're going to stick to that.
So thanks, Carlin.
We'll take a break and we'll come back with the second quarter. It's excitement at Cowles. Welcome back to Cowles Stadium, semi-final number 1. It is the Airs with a 4-point lead, 23-19. Sam McKinnon, coach of the Airs, joins us now. A really strong finish to that quarter. What was the message at quarter time, Sam?
Yeah, we're doing everything that we said we'd do well before the game. I think 1 turnover is key against this Rams outfit. So ball's moving, we're making them defend. We're not going to be able to box them out. We're too small, so we're aware of that. But yeah, turnovers like that just hurt, but it's going to happen. We just got to keep being constant. And right now, the bench energy's been great. The talk's really good in the loud stadium.
And Sam, that offensive rebound, as you mentioned, isn't the way to go, but junking it up with some zone as well. Was that something you scouted early on?
Yeah, it is. We have to be creative with who we have right now. Without Sam, we've got some really tough guys, so I like our chances of junking it up and zones and a few mix-ups. That's how we have to be disruptive.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you. Stays at 23-19. Love the access. We're off it here in the South NBL. Thank you to Sam McKinnon in the ears. Darling connects on a 3.
Now, just what the Canterbury Rams needed coming into this second quarter. Nice three-pointer there from Max Darling as they look to settle down. 5 turnovers for the Canterbury Rams in that first quarter. Shoot themselves in the foot a little bit as they get back out in transition and run here.
Darling has it dropped off by Kaya Isaac. Ulbrich with another offensive rebound. Can't connect. Brown with his 2 fouls out there for Judd Flavel. Gives it to Taylor Britt. Under 10 to shoot on the fresh 14. Ulbrich with the position. And Carlin Davison with the grab.
Well, that's a fantastic find there from Kaya Isaac. Just patient on that pass into Ulbrich. They've been guilty a couple of times of turning these ones over, but just allowing him to get position. And we see Carlin Davison just with the hand around the hip there. Easy foul call for the referees.
8 offensive rebounds already in this game. 7 in that first quarter. Ulbrich at the line to give them the lead. Ties it up from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Mitch McCarron. Max Darling. Ulbrich, number 2. Left it short. Davison with the rebound. Cameron gives it to McCarron. 8 to shoot. Minnie controls it eventually. 5 now. Elijah Minnie hasn't scored yet. Now he drives and he puts it down with 2 hands.
That's a way to get your first points on the board. Elijah Minnie coming off 30 points last week. His first bucket of the game.
Good ball movement. Darling misses that 3. They secure a rebound to the ears. Minnie in transition. Thought about it, had a notion, gave it to McCarron instead. Carlin Davison looking for a cutter. Crosses up, Lachlan Ulbrich, and hangs in the air. But it's McCarron with the tip. And Judd Flavel calls time.
That was one of the more athletic misses I've seen in a long time. Carlin just crossing up Ulbrich.
He had a double pump clutch reverse left-hand finish, I think. Here's the dunk from Minnie. And he just powers past Lachlan Ulbrich. And Carlin Davison.
He's just so gifted when he can get to those 2 feet anywhere near the keyway and just take off. So hard to stop.
So Carlin Davison, he leads all scorers with 8 in this game. And he also has 3 rebounds as well. Walter Brown has 7 early on. Picked up 2 quick fouls. Lachlan Ulbrich, as you'd expect, has 5 points, 5 rebounds for him. Taylor Britt already has 4 assists in this game.
Yeah, 4 assists, 4 rebounds for Britt. Yet to score so far in this one, but playing his role as facilitator, point guard of this team. Saw how important he is. The Bulls were super physical with him last week. Took him out of this game a little bit. He's bouncing back well against this Ayers team. Such an important job as the PG to read these different coverages that are going to be thrown at him all night long, because as we spoke about, that is the advantage of the Ayers. They're going to have to be unpredictable, junk things up a little bit, as they have done so far in this one.
Here's Britt. 5 steals in that first quarter for the Ayers as well. Almost another one for Carlin Davison. This Breakers development player, teammate, and Max Darling. The switch on Taylor Britt. Formerly of the Perth Wildcats. Taylor Britt, can he get the 3? He can't. Good box out from Davison and Ulbrich. Controlling it to McCarron. Shoves it off. Davison. Minnie with a rebound. A rare offensive rebound. And one. Elijah Minnie extends this Ayers lead.
Well, don't forget about the Taranaki Airs on the offensive boards. They are not too shabby themselves, obviously missing Sam Froling, but they still finished second in the league in offensive rebound percentage in the regular season. Elijah Mitty, a big part of that. He gets his third and fourth points of the game and heads to the stripe.
They average around 12 offensive rebounds. Do the Taranaki, excuse me, the Rams do. The Airs average just over 11. The lead is 7. Now back into a 2-3 zone. Walker Jr. off the bounce. Wide right. Walter Brown with the rebound. Here's Brett turning the corner. That's Darling in the corner. Looking down another 3 this time on the opposite side. Mitty out and running. Stepping through into Olbrich. Actually stepping into Olbrich and gets it to drop.
Tough finish. Fantastic defense from Olbrich in transition. Just stays tall and strong, but better finish from Mitty there. And another turnover for the Rams. And here come the Airs.
McCarron tipped away. Max Darling with the defense in transition, the recovery from him. Beautiful. Mitty will take a seat. Bailey back out there. It's a 6-point Airs lead.
You've got to love what you see from the Airs early on in this one. They are playing with absolutely nothing to lose. Fearless attitude and getting out and running any opportunity they can get.
Cameron gets Brown in the air, gives it to his brother Tobias. Knocks down that 3. He screams at his bench. Well, up on their feet.
His bench are up and about. The Taranaki Airs up 9.
Brown with Bailey on him. Walker looking for a 3, hunting for a 3. Can't connect for a 3. Flynn Cameron with the ball. Airs lead can become a double-digit one if Davison can finish. Olbrich again with tremendous defense. Carlin Davison went down heavy on a leg. He tracks back, as does Olbrich. Bailey fighting for position with him. Rams looking to work the shot clock now. Olbrich with the catch. They collapse. And it's Mitch McCarron picking up the foul.
I think everyone needs a breather there. A few possessions up and down. Super physical stuff. And we expect nothing less in semi-final basketball, as we see here. Carlin Davison just going straight into the chest of Olbrich. I like the no call there. And Mitch McCarron just a touch late on his rotation at the other end, picks up the relatively soft foul compared to what we've seen so far here tonight.
Olbrich at the line. And I think with the size advantage, he would be visiting the line a lot more frequently. Just his 3rd attempt, which he makes. Lachlan Olbrich up to 6 points now. Flynn Cameron, Rokawa. Really strong end to the first quarter from Rokawa. Inside to Bailey. With a mismatch with Olbrich tricking out on Rokawa. And Quinn Bailey gets the and one.
Well, a bit of soul searching here for the Canterbury Rams, who just don't look quite like the clinical outfit they usually are at the defensive end. MJ Walker, again, just like the other end, same call, touch late on the rotation. And Quinton Bailey gets the finish.
They're doing such a good job, the Airs, when they're in that half-court set. Just picking apart the Rams' defense. And when you've got a size mismatch, Tom, you're sort of at 6s and 7s as to, you feel like you've got the advantage physically, but you're sort of out of sorts where you can switch on and everyone's just shorter than you.
Yeah, no, the Airs have done a fantastic job just finding that balance between half-court and getting out in transition. Obviously, they want to run, as they're going to probably do right here, but when they have had to slow it down, their sets have been very efficient.
And Olbrich, every time he touches the ball, he's going to see hands coming at him from the Airs. They are collapsing on the Aussie. Maybe just a little bit of patience on a kick out from Olbrich. There's Flynn Cameron to the left. Aronson. Walker. Under 5 to go in the second quarter. Walker on the drive. He gets the end run through the hard way for MJ Walker.
Great take, MJ Walker. He hasn't hit a three yet in this one, but still gets his man up in the air on the up fake. Strong take to the basket. Perhaps that can get him going a little bit. The Canterbury Rams fighting their way back into this one. Down 30-37 midway through the second quarter.
Just the first foul on Quinn Bailey, which is a good sign for Sam McKinnon. Getting the big off the bench for this one. Walter Brown and Max Darling have 2. As does MJ Walker. He makes them pay with the drive after coming up empty from deep. Lead is 6. Rokawa. Mini with his feet set. Knocks down that 3. Lead is back to 9.
Well, in that case, over-rotation on the weak side there from the Rams, and they leave the wide-open shooter, Elijah Mini. So nothing too much going well in that half-court defense for the Rams at the moment.
Walker's 3 is good. You just got to get a layup to feel it go through. As MJ Walker connects from downtown.
Well, it's the recipe for success for a shooter. Get yourself to the rim, get yourself feeling good about things, and bang, knock down the 3 on the next possession. Good signs for MJ Walker.
Flynn Cameron to the cup. Lockie Olbrich isn't out there. And things just look a lot clearer in the key when the big man sits for the Rams.
Just easy for the Airs at the moment, scoring at will against this usually such solid physical Canterbury Rams defense. Perhaps that extended break between games has not served them as well as the Airs coming fresh off that tough play-in battle against the Giants. But turnover from the Airs here, and here come the Rams.
Kai Isaac, trans 3, it's good! Kai Isaac knocks it down, and Sam McKinnon calls time. Cowles Stadium was looking for a highlight. They found one in Kai Isaac. Elijah Mini with a tough angle, picked off by Taylor Britt. And then he finds his running mate on the trailer. McCarron too late. Kai Isaac goes bang.
Well, Taylor Britt yet to score on this one, but he's got 5 assists in this first half. And Kai Isaac, his second 3 of the night. None bigger than that one as he gets the crowd back into this thing.
Elijah Mini in that play-in win over the Nelson Giants, 30 points, 12 of 15. They'll dearly love to have another 30-point game from Elijah Mini, but he's already got 10, and he's also as efficient, 4 of 5 for those 10 points. And this one of the reasons why they have a 5-point lead here at Cowles Stadium on a Sunday afternoon. Semi-final number 1. And if the Bulls have an upset over the Tuatara, who have a 2-week gap between games, it would be a Taranaki Airs home final if they win this one, and the Bulls can get it done over the Tuatara.
Planting the seed now, Miles. Not many will have picked that one, but things are tracking at the moment. The Bulls playing some fantastic basketball, and the Airs looking pretty hot themselves. Stranger things have happened.
Love to know what a Bulls Airs final would have been paying. Rokawa with the ball. Rokawa mid-range game is his absolute go-to.
Once again, in the half court, the Airs just so efficient. Scoring the ball, shooting it 51% from the floor.
MJ Walker misses that.
And all of a sudden, too, Miles, things go well at the offensive end.
And then it's
can go very well.
Knocking that down.
But it also brings in all those other effort areas too. It's a little bit easier to get after the rebounds and things too. All those offensive rebounds they coughed up earlier on, they've done a better job in the second corner.
Brett on the drive, tough left-hand finish.
And that's a good sign for the Rams. Taylor Britt's first points of the evening to go along with his 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Lockie Olbrich with the steal.
Olbrich, Elijah Minnie all over him. And foul on Elijah Minnie, clearly.
And Walter Brown will check back into the game for Kyra Isaac. Brown playing with 2 fouls in this one. So Coach Judd Flavel rolling the dice here at the end of the second.
Olbrich. Walter Brown. Olbrich driving baseline. Blocked by Quinn Bailey. McCarron was there. Looked like he got him, but he might have got him on the body as well. No, it's Quinn Bailey called for the foul.
Well, what a possession. Lockie Olbrich just coming off that flex cut down low. Gets absolutely smashed on a couple of bumps, but maintains his composure. The nice spin on the baseline, absorbs the contact, and he'll head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Olbrich at the line. Makes that first one. Starting to impose his will in the second quarter.
9 points, 6 rebounds now for Lockie Olbrich.
Here's Bailey looking for a cutter. Cameron, Brown on him. It's Flynn Cameron. McCarron, 4 to shoot. Right hand spin. The English was almost there.
That was a lovely scoop, but a bit of a lost possession there from the Airs as the Rams give them a bit of taste of their own medicine and mix a little zone in there.
And then too physical from Tobias Cameron. And then Flynn Cameron comes over. And there's plenty to say to MJ Walker from the Cameron boys.
Oh, this thing's getting tasty, Miles.
It certainly is.
There's some chipper going on out there. There's some knocks and bumps off the ball. Things are getting physical. Just how we like our semi-final basketball.
Look at this. Look at that defense. Flynn Cameron.
Tobias has got a grin on his face the whole time.
Tobias comes over. Dodo Kawa also had a word to him when he fouled him as well earlier on in the game. MJ Walker at the line though. Cowles Stadium gets quiet. He makes the first from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 47-42. 69 seconds to go in this first half. Semi-final number 1. Second semi, Wednesday night. Tuatara hosting the Bulls at the later time of 8 p.m.
A little bit of full court pressure here from the Rams. They drop back into this zone again. Which caused some issues last time for the Airs down the floor.
Another turnover of Minnie again. It's Britt steals it. Here comes Taylor Britt. Walker in the corner. Knocks that down. MJ Walker has something to say to the Airs after that one.
Well, here come the Canterbury Rams making a run of their own. They've brought this thing back to 1. The crowd is on their feet.
Elijah Minnie chase up the three-point line. Walker with a steal. He gets the crowd going with that one. Darling for 3. Next Darling knocks it down to Cowles and gives them the lead.
Wow, this crowd is going nuts. The Canterbury Rams have turned the tide. They're back in the lead. 49-47. The Airs will get the last possession of this half.
Both teams have their player timeouts available, but they don't choose to use them. Swatted by MJ Walker. Needs to put it up, does Cameron. Carlin Davison to end the half, and he does. He knocks it down. It's good. Carlin Davison, semi-final number 1, is delivering on a Sunday afternoon. The Airs have a 1-point lead, 50-49. Oh my goodness. What an end to that second quarter. And Maya Williamson waiting for a player to talk to. And she'll have Lockie Olbrich with her momentarily. Maya, here's Lockie.
Yeah, a little bit of an unusually slow start, picked up there a little bit. What were the Airs doing to you guys in the first half that you guys struggled with?
I think it's just fundamentals like giving blow-bys, a couple second chance points in there, but I think most of their scores are off of our turnovers, so we cleaned it up in the second quarter, so they stopped getting as many
points off that.
What are your defensive adjustments, do you think, going to be coming out of the second half to get the win?
We just tried to zone, clogging up the paint a little bit because they love getting on the ring, so that seemed to work, so maybe stick with that, but up to Coach Judd.
Awesome, thanks, Lockie. Good luck with the rest of it.
What a tremendous half of basketball we saw. An absolute semi-final slugfest. We'll go to the break. It's 50-49 after one half of basketball in Christchurch. They were under no illusion that they were going to be in for a dogfight against the undersized Taranaki Airs and Judd Flavel and the Rams. The reigning champs have a fight on their hands at halftime. They're down one, 50-49 on Sunday afternoon hoops. And for the Airs, they have shot the ball superbly, 53% from the floor. Sam McKinnon and the Airs looking to storm the castle and eliminate the Rams, the season's best team of the NZNBL of 2024. Welcome to halftime, everybody. And it is a loud Cowles Stadium at times because the Airs have done a great job. They lead by 10 in that second quarter, but the Rams, they stormed back in that second quarter. And Carlin Davison, one of the reasons why the Airs have been superb in this first half of basketball, Tom Abercrombie.
Yeah, Carlin, fantastic first half from him, showing his athletic prowess, getting to the rim, knocking down the mid-range jumper as well. He's rebounded the ball well. And obviously that big pin on the backboard there. The heads-up play and the steal on the inbounds pass. Carlin Davison doing everything to give the Airs a shot in this one, including the backbreaker for the crowd at the end of the half, knocking down the three with just a couple of seconds left.
Unbelievable execution from the Airs to end that second quarter. And the Rams storming home to take a lead and then just eliminated by Carlin Davison. Lockie Olbrich has been solid for the Canterbury Rams, as you'd expect. 9 points, 7 boards, 1 steal and a block for Lockie Olbrich. But he's had his problems with the defense from the Taranaki Airs, but they have been all over him, and he has been poised all through that first half. And MJ Walker, a slow start shooting the ball. He leads all scorers with 14. And Wednesday night, semi-final number 2, the Tuatara and the Bulls will have you for a big old game from Event Finder Stadium, 8 p.m. live on Sky Sport. 50-49, second half coming up after the break here at Cowles Stadium. Kia ora everybody, welcome back to Cowles Stadium, and it's the Taranaki Airs with a 1-point lead, shooting the ball at 52%, knocking down 13 threes in that first half, Tom Abercrombie. And you can see the rebound advantage, just +4 to the Rams, even though they have a size advantage over the Airs.
Yeah, no, the Airs fought back on the rebounding battle after that terrible start on the boards in the first quarter. They gave up about 6 offensive rebounds in the first 5 minutes. They've fought back, they're battling hard, they're sharing the ball, they're getting out and running. A lot to like if you're an Airs fan, but the Rams, also the home team, come storming back into that one. The end of that second quarter, a lot better basketball from them. They'll look to build on that momentum going into this one.
Mitch McCarron in his matchup with Taylor Britt has been as advertised. Those two have been sharing the ball really well, but Mitch McCarron currently with 4 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Oh, as always, Mitch McCarron, he just does a little bit of everything. You blink and you look at the score sheet at halftime and he's stuffing the stat sheet, getting on the offensive boards there. One of the better offensive rebounding guards in the league. Mitch McCarron, the leader for this Taranaki Airs team. He's got to like what he's bringing to his troops so far.
Second chance points. Taranaki Airs have 11. The Rams have 8. Even though the Rams have 10 offensive rebounds and just 5 for the Taranaki Airs, they're doing a good job of resetting themselves when they're giving up an offensive rebound, the Airs, at the moment.
Yeah, well, they withstood that early storm. The Rams came out with so much physicality early on and just crashing everything with everybody every time. And I think the Airs done such a good job getting out, pushing the ball in transition, punishing the Rams for not having those numbers getting back. And it's just forced the Rams to pull back just a little bit. But they'll look to get after it again. That physical size advantage that they do have, they'll look to take advantage of in the second half.
11 points for Max Darling as well. James Walker, MJ Walker Jr., he leads all scorers with 14. 10 for Flynn Cameron and Elijah Minnie as well. 8 for Quinn Bailey. Excuse me, Torono Kawa. Quinn Bailey, 4 points off the bench. No rebounds for Quinn Bailey, but just his size and his presence. He's done a really good job for the Airs. We're underway, third quarter. Semi-final number 1, Taylor Britt. 1 for 8 now in the game. Davison with another rebound.
Well, this is the first time in any of the meetings these two teams have had all season long that the Airs have had the lead at halftime, so a little bit of a mental advantage for them coming into the third quarter here as they look to get off to a good start through Tobias Cameron.
Stroking that 3. Another 3 for the Taranaki Airs. This time it's 3. Number 13. It's Isaac. Minnie pulls down that rebound.
That's three-pointer number 6 for the Airs. Well, 13 would be pretty impressive in that first half.
It would be. My apologies. Tobias Cameron, he's feeling it. The Albrecht pulling down that one. Darling. Darling again. Almost wedged it. Whose foot did it come off? Came off Walter Brown, so it'll be Airs ball.
Great job there from Carlin Davison. Heads up play, just tapping it onto Kai Isaac's foot.
McCarron with the ball. Oh, Davison and Flynn Cameron.
The timing just not quite there for the Cameron-Davison connection, but the shot was on.
Got a hand to it. That play was on for the Airs, that is for sure.
And you just sense a little bit more of a calmer start to this third quarter. It's not going to take long before this physicality picks up as we speak. You see some bumps off the ball there, but this place was on its feet at the end of that second quarter.
Oh, McCarron felt like he got there, but he's called for the blocking foul. I don't know if we have advanced stats as we look at the drive from Albrecht as McCarron.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get that arm out of the way, I think. As soon as the referee sees that hand in there, it's automatically going to be a foul. He had both those hands up. Probably would have been a charge.
Just want to finish their time. I don't know if we have advanced stats on highlight replays of missed shots, but I think Carlin Davison leads the league in highlight plays that actually aren't converted.
He almost just amazes himself in the air, and he's so acrobatic and athletic. The finish doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. It's the process. That's why he makes those highlights and we get the replays. 4-point Airs lead. Brett. And a foul off the ball. It's going to be on one of the Camerons, and it's on Flynn Cameron. That is Flynn Cameron's second.
Spain action coming out there for the Rams, and just a little bit too physical. The ball, the referees just looking to keep these teams in check.
Oh, that Spain action, what is that? That's the double screen?
It's the point guard using a little on ball at the top of the key, and you get a little back screen for that rolling big. As we see here, Kai's going to slip out of it on that occasion, but the idea is to get the point guard downhill, get that big rolling, and the other guard just picking up that big and screening him as he's rolling down to the rim. But a good take here from Taylor Britt. An even better defensive play from Elijah Minnie. Remember, he had 4 blocks in the first half last week against the Nelson Giants. He's got 2 so far in this one.
And we've got a foul. The inbounds play.
Certainly looks like the ref's just trying to tighten this thing up. It's a physical game. You love to let these guys just play, but just trying to rein this thing back a little bit.
It's Mitch McCarron second. Tipped away.
It should be Ayers' ball, I think.
We're going to talk about it. It is Ayers' ball. A disjointed start to the second half. 53-49.
Canterbury Rams yet to score in the second half so far. Ayers looking like they've come out of the sheds a little bit more composed.
Minnie gets around Olbrich. Darling comes over.
Great verticality there from Darling. Just going straight up in the air in his cylinder.
Offensive foul. Lockie Olbrich rolling down the middle of the floor and just plows into the defense.
Yeah, good heads up play. Tobias Cameron just getting position there and understanding Olbrich coming at him like a freight train. More than happy to put his body on the line.
Well, when you're a Cameron, you feel those hits. I wonder if Pero has been teaching those 2 boys of his about physicality in the key.
I didn't see Pero take too many charges, Bowles, and I think that's mostly because it would take 10 minutes for the Tau kids to clean up the floor afterwards.
Oh, man. I'm glad you said that.
He'll get me for that next time I see him.
He will. Here is Flynn Cameron. Tobias fighting for position. Carlin Davison finding Minnie in the corner. Good closeout from Olbrich. Might have got a piece of it. I think he did. Good defense from the Rams.
Yeah, better defense there from the Rams. Olbrich does get a piece of that 3 in the corner, and the Rams just sensing a little bit of momentum, hopefully shifting in their direction. Still yet to score in this one. Looking to get a good set here.
Just 3 minutes gone in this third quarter. Stop-start affair as Darling tries to find Brown. He does so, and Walter Brown knocks down that 3.
Downtown Brown, Walter Brown with his 3rd 3 of the night. 2 fouls in that first half, which limited his action a little bit, but he's up to 10 points in this one. Go with his 6 rebounds.
McCarron pulls it back. Olbrich with a rebound. Looking to lead the break. Point center, Lockie Olbrich finds Walter Brown cutting. Kicking it out, Max Darling. Minnie with the glass cleanup.
Better action there, though, from the Rams. They get out, get the extra pass, generate a good quality look for Max Darling, who loves that corner 3. Can't knock it down, but here comes some support. The form of Taki Farrenson, MJ Walker subbing in for the Rams, and Quinton Bailey coming in for the Ayers, as well as Daron Rokawa giving Mitch McCarron a rest.
Shift change for both teams. Ayers with his 1-point lead. It was 50-49 at halftime. Flynn Cameron, a tough shot off the glass.
Yeah, just too easy off the inbounds play, but Rams coming straight back at them down the other end. Flynn just curling around that screen on the inbounds play down the other end. An easy layup for him. Breakdown in the scouting department there on that one.
Knocked away out of Walker's hands, so it will be Rams ball still with 19 on the shot clock. Olbrich looking for a cutter. None coming. Help comes, Britt in the corner, knocking that three down with 6 on the shot clock.
Well, big hit there from Taylor Britt. The Taranaki has done a pretty good job of just packing the paint anytime Olbricht's got it in the post, but on that occasion, great find from the big fella.
They wanted the travel, and it's Tobias Cameron. In and out. Olbricht with another rebound. Judd Flavel's hot. He wanted the turnover, but they survived that possession. All tied up at 55. Olbricht. Tough catch. Good job from Flynn Cameron to push him out that far. Finds Tucky Farronson and a foul in the key.
Good job there from the Rams. The double coming from the base on that occasion from Daron Rokawa. As we see, is on the spin. He's just coming over late. Tucky Farronson right in position underneath the rim for the dish off.
Tom Carlin-Davison, the 5th Airs player with 2 fouls. No one has 3 for either team. There's 4 players from the Rams who have 2 fouls apiece. Olbricht, Farronson. And Olbricht again making a quick move this time and catches the Airs defense. This is better from the Rams execution-wise.
Yeah, well, that's the other way to combat that attention down low. Just a quick move here from Lockie Olbricht, who doesn't allow the defense to get themselves in position. Tobias Cameron not happy with the call, but coming across and just reaching. Those are those ones you're going to slap at the ball. Oftentimes, it doesn't matter if you get it clean or not. The referee sees that kind of action. It's going to be a foul all night long.
That's Tobias Cameron's 3rd foul. Crucially, though, that's the 15th foul on the Airs in this quarter already with 5:05 to go. And Tobias Cameron sits McCarron back into it. Olbricht at the line. So they're in the bonus. It's going to be a long quarter. If Lockie Olbricht is going to get catches like that and make quick moves for the Taranaki Airs defense.
Well, that's a double-double already for Lockie Olbricht. He's got 10 points and 11 rebounds so far in this one. Plenty more to add to that tally.
Makes the second from the Chemist Warehouse line. Rams have a 2-point lead. Their lead was as big as 10 in the second quarter. The Rams win tonight. It will be their 10th time in the grand final in the Cowles NBL. They've already got 5 banners, 9 appearances so far. Looking to go back-to-back in 2024. Biggest lead was 6 rather for the Rams, and it's Taylor Britt giving the lead back to the Rams.
Well, that's a good sign for the Rams. Taylor Britt needs to be aggressive down the stretch in this one. You know how important he is for the Rams offense, but it all starts with him having that aggressive intent. That'll open up things for everyone else. And here come the Rams in transition.
Energy's back in the building again. Walter Brown. Farronson. 9 on the shot clock. MJ Walker has 14. Drives, make it 16.
Strong take, MJ Walker, and timeout. Taranaki. The home crowd is back on their feet, and the energy and momentum is back with the Canterbury Rams.
Certainly is. It's a 4-point lead now, 61-57 in this third quarter. We'll take a listen into the Taranaki Airs timeout. Sam McKinnon.
You switch off him. Everyone else in their rules. Greens and blue with Lockie, you go whites. All right, on hustle 5. The ball moving on offense is got to be key, all right? No hero ball yet, okay? So motion, run motion first play here. All right, we're good with that?
Hey, take your time a little bit so I can get that screen on the wing. Otherwise, it's too far middle.
Flynn, you go that side. Mitch, you run to that side, all right? And then Deez, you be that corner there. Elijah, you trail. Q, you're down there, all right? Good with that? Hey, the ball's got to move through hands. Let's go. Hands on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Guarding the screener, you need to talk to the ball. The ball doesn't know that the guard. So you have to talk the switch. Okay? Let's go.
Well, MJ Walker Jr. has been influential off the bench, usually scoring around 17 points a game And he had a tough start shooting the ball in the first quarter, but he has come to life through the middle quarters here at Cowles Stadium, and he's doing it at both ends.
He certainly is. He's found his range, and the Rams have found their way back into this one. We pick up the action again, the Airs. Just talking in that timeout about getting some more ball and player movement, getting that motion, trusting the motion in their offense. No hero ball just yet, is the line from Coach Sam McKinnon.
For more out of the Rams timeout, here's Maya.
So Judd was really calm in his delivery, just offering them a little bit more offensive direction. And then in terms of defense, they need to be a little bit more aggressive on their screen coverages, and he was emphasizing their communication aspect as well.
Thank you, Maya. Here's MJ Walker. Collision as Darling, Walker and Cameron. Tobias Cameron go down, but Karen the other way. He comes up empty-handed, and we're going to wipe up where the three bodies were on the floor down the other end, which makes a lot of sense. The Rams are looking to go out and run again. And with 3:22 to go, a little bit break here at Cowles Stadium. And you can feel the momentum shift towards the Rams again. But this game, that has been surging either way.
It has massive momentum shifts for both teams. We see the collision there between MJ Walker and Flynn Cameron up in the air. Bodies sprawled everywhere. So we see the reason for this little break. The Moppets do a good job cleaning that thing up, but both teams just wrestling to get that momentum. It's been an absolute cracker of a semi-final so far.
Excuse me, it was Flynn Cameron in the middle of that. Here's Brett. Walker. Feeling the drive. No one can stop him. MJ Walker. He's up to 18 now.
Being so aggressive on his drives tonight too. We know how good he is shooting the three ball, but his ability to just put the ball on the floor and attack the rim has been so good.
He's just realized there's no one there to meet him. Flynn Cameron, tough shot. And Cameron comes away with the rebound. Bailey off the glass and in.
Well, it was fantastic defense from the Rams, but unfortunately no one was there to pick up the loose ball, and it just bounces straight into McCarron's hands, and Bailey gets the nice finish. So we see the reach there from Rokawa down low. Not a bad play from him. He had the mismatch, but unfortunately the Rams, or the Airs rather, are in the bonus. So Max Darling will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for two.
Even on the free throw shooting front, Rams shooting at 13 of 14, 9 of 12 for the Airs. A few NBL legends sprinkled throughout this building as well. You might have seen Angelo Hill there in the back of shot. Some Nico on the bench for the Airs. And a nice by Ed Book on the other side. Big Ed Book. Holbrook ready to check back in for the Canterbury Rams. McCarron on the kick out from Rokawa. This is that three. Barronson with another board.
Yeah, good offense though from the Airs. They generate a nice open look from McCarron. We'll be happy with that.
Foul underneath.
Well, Max Darling is an absolute physical handful down low on that occasion, just a bit overzealous trying to establish position against Flynn Cameron. As we have a look here on the replay, he gets him in the back of the head.
That's a strong torso from Max Darling. He'll
strong torso, powerful glutes.
Third foul on him. 6-point lead for the Rams. Left-hand finish from Rokawa is good.
Tyrone with the left. Lovely little finish. It's been a real X-factor in this one. He's up to 10 points.
This matches the biggest lead of their night, of their afternoon, as Olbrich sees the double. MJ Walker feeling it now. Drives on the Airs, and again, there'll be shots for the Rams. MJ Walker back to the Chemist Warehouse line to shoot two.
Oh, he's driving right, he's driving left, he's shooting the three ball, doing a little bit of everything here this evening. Jay Walker just putting his head down, and Quinton Bailey a little bit out of position there as he comes back to finish on the right, just clips him on the back of the head.
Walker, he's 6 of 6 from the line. Making that first one, now 7 for 7. Extending this lead now.
Well, you just get a sense, Mel's critical point in the game here for the Airs. They don't want to let this thing get away from them. The Canterbury Rams looking like they're finally settling into their work and showing why they were the #1 team in the regular season.
Karen on the glass. Albert comes crashing in.
Little plays like that, that's going to keep them in the game. Mitch McCarron, fantastic effort on the glass here. Okay, Albrecht, unlucky. He got the booster from big Quinton Bailey. Unfortunately, it sent him straight into Mitch McCarron. He picks up the foul.
Albrecht picking up foul number 3. McCarron at the line. Making the first from the Chemist Warehouse line. Mitch McCarron signed with the Breakers for this coming Australian NBL season.
Calvin Davison looking to sniff out another cheapie on the inbounds, but Rams onto him on that occasion.
Here's Walter Brown now. MJ Walker.
Well, the Airs need to pack it in now. MJ's been so aggressive.
2 to shoot. Walker Jr. pulls it back. But another offensive rebound. Kaya Isaac has it. Under a minute to go in this third. Isaac driving. Elijah Minnie sticks with him. Isaac gets it back and puts it up and in.
Wow, just in the right place. He gets the tip from Albrecht. Second chance points there from the Rams.
Rokawa drives. Sees Albrecht. Minnie on the baseline. Tom Abercrombie with the left hand. Deflects it inbounds. Athletic play from Abercrombie.
Can we get a replay on that?
Come on, it involved Carlin Davison, surely.
Why is he trying to pass to me, Miles?
I didn't get a hand up.
Why didn't he pass to you?
I was wide open. Here it is. Here's Elijah Minnie with the pass.
Break this one down for us, Miles.
And just too high. And MJ Walker might have getting them a little bit in the way there, but Skies, you see Abercrombie in the back of the shot there with his left arm extended, saving lives in commentary.
Cat-like
and monitors.
Reflexes, Miles.
Still got it, Tom. Go another year.
Stop it.
Brown. 2 to shoot. Got to get it up. From midcourt, and that'll do us for the third quarter. It is an arm wrestle of a quarter as well. It will be the Rams, though, taking a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter. 69 to 63. And my goodness, it is going to be a big old 10 minutes. Here's Maya Williamson.
You had a little bit of a slow start in the first half, but that quarter was electric for your entire team. What was the difference maker there?
We turned up our edge. We turned up our toughness. That's what we got to do to win this game. Our intensity got to be there. Offensive rebounds, loose balls. You got to get every rebound. That's how we're going to win the game.
Awesome. Good luck, MJ.
MJ Walker and the Rams. 6-point lead, 10 minutes away from going back to the final. Can they hold off the Airs? We'll find out after the break. 69-63, it's the Canterbury Rams fighting back in that third quarter. Powered by MJ Walker, he has 20 points through 3 quarters. Judd Flavel, head coach of the Canterbury Rams, joins us now. Judd, it's a dogfight out there. What did you tell them at 3-quarter time?
Look, I didn't like the way we started that third quarter. We settled for jumpers. Just told them just to keep heat on the rim. We got ourselves to the foul line in that quarter. You know, we were in good shape from there.
You look much more like your regular selves defensively in that third quarter, Juddy, giving up just 13 points. Any technical changes at halftime? It was just a pride thing, guys taking pride in those matchups.
A little bit of just pride. I mean, I thought they had success at drawing fouls and getting to the foul line as well. And a lot of it was off our own errors and turnovers, which led to their fast break points.
Always appreciate your time, Judd. Thank you. Good luck. Foul at the other end. As the Rams get the ball back. 17 on the shot clock. And that is the third foul on Flynn Cameron. Ulbrich with the catch. McCarron on the mismatch. MJ Walker driving, kicking. Brown, 3-ball. Connects!
Walter Brown, his 4th 3-pointer of the evening, quickly turning into a shooter out there. And the Rams drop back into the zone, just throwing a different look at the airs, trying to hold off any kind of rhythm at the offensive end, which they are so desperate to rediscover.
13 points for Walter Brown. Rokawa into the game. Tobias Cameron sits.
13 points for Brown and just 13 points, as we alluded to, for the Airs in that third quarter after scoring 23 and 27 in the first half. So they need to rediscover that scoring mojo. They're going to bring themselves back into it. And shots like that from Cameron.
Mini. McCarron. MJ Walker goes down. Brown giving it to Britt. Britt with the drive. Bodies again on the floor. They're going to have to call time on that one and wipe that up at both ends. It's that kind of semi-final. Knockout basketball at its best.
Certainly is, Miles. Physicality at both ends has been on point since the tip tonight. Especially that rebounding battle has seen some absolute clashes underneath the basket. Moppets have been working overtime trying to clean up that sweat.
So's Max Darling's calf muscles. Just stretching them out there against the stanchion.
Hopefully no cramp for Max out there.
This lead is starting to build for the Rams. It's 9 now. Airs need to start putting it together again. Carlin Davison. What does he have in store for the Airs? Cameron operating with Mini. Finds Davison on the reverse. That's so pretty.
It's a really good finish again from Carlin. Once again, catches the ball in that 2 feet stop anywhere near the painted area, and he's up and finishing. Speaking of up and finishing, MJ Walker continues to deliver.
In his bag. Season high of 29 against the Nuggets. He's got 22 now.
Yes, they've just slowed down in what they're doing at the offensive end. They're at their best running with pace and running their half-court stuff with pace too. And Flynn Cameron with a look to the Rams bench connecting. And Carlin Davison gets the steal again off the inbound.
It's Mini on the follow with a major dunk.
Just like that, Miles. The Taranaki Airs are back in this thing. It's a 4-point game.
It was 9, and we said they had to make something happen. They had to string it together, and they do.
If you get lazy on these inbounds with Carlin anywhere around, he's been so good just picking that off as he does there. And it ends up in an Elisha Mini flush.
Mini with the follow. Mini almost. Taylor Britt trying to milk the penalty. Trying to get the foul call. Ulbrich tied up. And a reach in. Is it Rokawa? It is on Daron Rokawa. His third foul. So 3 fouls on Flynn Cameron, Tobias Cameron, Quinn Bailey, and now Daron Rokawa with 3. Darling and Ulbrich with 3 as well for the Rams. 15 on the shot clock for the Rams. Walter Brown going back to their bread and butter. Ulbrich in the post. When there's a double coming, McCarron came over halfway. It's Brown, pull up. Shot clock winding down. Darling can't get the offensive rebound to go in. Here comes McCarron the other way. But Okawa thought about it, had a notion, gives it to Minnie. Flynn Cameron looking to dance with Ulbrich. Here's Davison. Will it go down? It won't. And Walter Brown just caught one in the downtown Browns.
Well, that's much more of what we like to see from the Taranaki Airs. Down the other end, good coverage again on that low post catch from Ulbrich. They get out in transition. Daron Rodkawa probably had the look on the three in transition, gives it up, but going to generate a good downhill action for Carlin Davison. He'll head to the line.
In the UFC, you get 5 minutes for what Walter Brown's going through right now.
He's just got to shake it off. It does, literally.
Davison makes the second from the Chemist Warehouse line. It's a 2-point ball game.
Oh, we'd expect nothing less in a semi-final, Miles. Fantastic to see this one coming down to the line.
Oh, Carlin Davison got caught. Trying to go over the top.
It's Carlin Davison's third foul.
Just his third.
You like the intent, though. They're not going to allow Ulbrich to just get comfortable catches in the post. They're trying to make the catches tough. And when he does catch it, they've got a few different coverages depending on who ends up matching up against him. So Ulbrich's always having to think and guess when he gets it down there what kind of coverage he's going to look at. I like the quick move that he had earlier on in the first half.
Hunting for his fifth steal, called for the foul instead. Picking up that third foul. Ulbrich tied up. Flynn Cameron in there. Here comes Carlin Davison. Oh, does it count? Kyle Isaac called for the foul, is he? And they're going to talk about it.
They're going to talk about it, but I think that one's going to count. Miles, no.
It's an offensive foul. Carlin Davison. Wow. What a bluff. Love to see a replay on that. That's foul number 4 on Carlin.
Absolutely massive call in the context of this thing. Kaya Isaac does a pretty good job here getting position, but those arms come down at the end. That's a real tough one for Carlin. I think if Kaya can keep those arms up the whole time, that's a no-brainer, but those arms come down as he takes the contact and get Carlin on the arm, but it'll be 4 fouls and Carlin Davison, 6.5 minutes to go. How crucial is that going to be?
You're in snap 5. Okay, we're good from there. Listen, if we throw it to you, pass it. I want you to pass it and screen. We're not screening anymore. Come off this one. Flash to Max. And then we got the high-low here. All right, you've got to present a good target. You know they're sliding behind. I don't mind you holding off for the forearm right here. Okay? You've got to want it, boys. All right, you've got to want it. Don't go hiding from this. Okay?
Get your large cheese pizza from Sal's for 25 bucks. Use the code SALSPLAY. Switch it through on that QR code. And for more from the Airs bench, here's Maya Williamson.
There were 2 key reminders in that timeout there from Sam McKinnon. Number 1 was find your pace. They had a lot of good points in transition from turnovers. And secondly was getting back to that wing on ball that exploited the Rams defense early in the first half.
It's 6.5 to go in this fourth quarter. Thank you, Maya. 74-72.
Oh, absolutely right. The pace is just so important for these Airs, and the tendency when the game gets close down the line to slow down. They need to maintain that pace in everything they're doing. And Taylor Britt just knifes his way to the rim with the easiest of finishes.
Now they've thrown Minnie on him this quarter, and till then he'd done a pretty good job, and it might have been a pivot foot dragged. Minnie fouled by Kai Isaac.
Well, Kai Isaac, fantastic job sliding his feet, taking away the initial move from Minnie. Just a little bit overzealous, trying to capitalize and get the steal. As we see here, slides those feet nicely, but just reaching in a little bit too much with that right hand.
Free ball. Quinn Bailey in the game and pulls it down on the Rokawa miss.
Little plays like that, offensive rebounds, those little 1%ers.
What a pass to his brother from Flynn Cameron. Bailey trying to bust his way through, and he can't. Kai Isaac again, down low, asserting his dominance.
Wow, Kai Isaac, we keep saying that name, stepping up, making big plays. Judd Flavel spoken about in that time. Kai Isaac certainly looks like he wants it right now. Not surrendering at all physically to the bigger, stronger Bailey.
This is my first visit to the historic, iconic Cowles Stadium, and this has been exactly what I'd hoped it would be. It is loud. This Rams fan base, they are into it. Farronson trying to find an outlet, finds Isaac. Too long. Olbrich on the glass.
Yeah, it was an awkward miss there, just bouncing over the back of the rim, and Olbrich able to establish position. Nothing the Airs could do about that one.
That is foul number 4 on Flynn Cameron. I'll make it Tobias Cameron rather than number 11. Tobias Cameron called for the foul. That's 4 on him, 4 on Carlin Davison as well, and Quinn Bailey.
It's one of those ones. Tobias, he's doing everything he can down low. He's boxing out the biggest man on the court in Lockie Olbrich. He needs some help. Guards coming in, swooping over the top to grab that rebound, and he's tied up in that physical battle down low.
The reigning champs, semi-final number 1. They lead by 5. Semi-final number 2. 8 p.m. Sky Sport, Wednesday night. Event Finder Stadium, the Tuatara, against the Franklin Bulls from down the road. The battle for BP Drury. And it's tipped out. And it's going to be Rams ball. More empty possessions from the Airs.
Oh, every time, Miles, we've thought the Rams just gaining ascendancy and momentum in the game. The Airs found a way to fight back. They're going to have to do it again. A little bit of adversity here. Carlin Davison in foul trouble. Lockie Olbrich going to work down low, and Sam McKinnon calls the timeout.
Quinn Bailey did all he could with his 4 fouls. And Sam McKinnon calls timeout here at Cowles Stadium. The lead starting to grow. It's inching towards 8. 80 to 72. Here's Sam McKinnon in the Airs.
Let's go shake. All right, early shake, all right? So let me give me Mitch down here, Elijah, Carlin, Bias, Flynn, all right? Carlin, keen to go that, roll out of that. Reversal, Elijah, THO. Mitch is coming off this. Then Carlin, you're coming into that screen there. Mitch on his right hand, play off there. You good? East, face the corner. Any kick out, shoot it. All right, keep on fighting on D, it's all we can do. Airs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
$80 to 72. Let's go to Maya, who was listening in on the Rams timeout.
As always, Judd very composed and very calm with the boys, giving them an ATO. But the biggest reminder there was just keep attacking downhill, get in foul trouble, or get easy 2s at the rim.
Well, the Airs are in the bonus in the last 5 minutes of this one too, so you have to play good, smart defense. Coming out of this timeout, they're going to look to get the ball through some hands all the way back to Mitch McCarron. Carlin Davison pick and roll in the middle, I believe.
McCarron, Minnie in the corner, knocking down that 3.
Right on cue. Elijah Minnie, massive 3 to bring this thing back to 5.
Brett, pull up. McCarron with the rebound. Here comes Minnie. Airs looking to run. Farronson slaps it away. Might have slapped Minnie's arm as well.
Yeah, a bit of a lucky one there. I think Taki Franson looked like he came over the top of that arm of Mini. Have a look here. Yeah, got him right in the arm. Gets away with one. Nick Starling is going to sub back into this one. Coming on for Taki Franson.
Flynn Cameron. Here's Davison. Tobias Cameron. Felt some contact, puts it up and in.
Well, it was a big possession for the Airs. They really needed one, and Tobias Cameron able to conjure something up out of nothing at the end. Keeping the pressure on these Rams.
Taylor Britt sneaks one in with the offhand.
That's just too easy. Taylor Britt able to just get downhill. He's done that a couple of times now.
Flynn Cameron misses that three. Brett again looking to drive. Tough night shooting the ball, but not on the floor. Down the stretch, Taylor Britt's doing it all.
Taylor Britt take a bow. 2 massive plays in a row from the young point guard for the Rams. That time just knifing his way into the paint, getting the tough finish with the left. Here was the first one. The easy left-handed finish, and this time just blowing straight past Elijah Mini. Able to get the and one over the top of Flynn Cameron.
Both with the left hand. In fact, his shooting hand as Taylor Britt moves to double figures, converts the and one. Crucially, the lead creeping back up 8 again.
And Taylor Britt, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, putting together an absolutely solid evening work for the Rams.
Flynn Cameron gives it to Carlin Davison, shooting the three. McCarron just tossing Walker out of the way in the key. Mitch McCarron making that foul count.
I believe the foul is on MJ Walker somehow. Even though
Mitch McCarron has avoided getting that foul call on him.
Well,
I'm with Judd Flavel.
Bit of confusion from Coach Judd Flavel there, but the veteran play from McCarron.
Maybe the foul was before the hip toss. McCarron certainly didn't protest too much, if at all. Davison with the ball. Here's the bucket. Rukawa, will he oblige? Olbrich with another big board. Lucky Olbrich with 15 rebounds in this game to go along with his 15 points. Bucket here would be a dagger down the stretch for the Rams. Britt. Oh, it is a dagger! It's a 3-ball from Taylor Britt. He scored the last 8.
Oh, there's your dagger, Miles. Taylor Britt has stepped up. The leader for these Canterbury Rams. Torching the Airs late in the 4th quarter. The Airs just searching for something at the offensive end here.
Mini for 3. Back of the iron, MJ Walker. Tied up, possession arrow, where is it?
I think MJ Walker was trying to call a player timeout as he was down there on the floor. Judd Flavel's.
Yeah, he's motioning as Judd Flavel, saying he was calling a timeout.
I believe the referees have called a jump ball here. Heads up play from MJ Walker, understanding he's out of position there. He's trying to get that timeout. He's pretty clearly called it.
He's calling it as a player timeout as well.
And the refs have.
And that's good refereeing from the coin referees. So that is the Rams player timeout call. Mitch McCarron is disputing whether they can change it, but it will be a player timeout. They didn't use them in the first half. They don't have one with 2:13 to go. They have an 11-point lead, but as we've seen, the Rams have some bang-bang plays to go. And they do have their player timeout available as well. 30 seconds, no coach involvement. Players only, obviously.
The Airs have been able to generate some good shots down the other end. They just haven't knocked them down. They've had open threes to Mini, Flynn Cameron and Daron Rokawa. Got to find a way to keep some scoreboard pressure on here. They've got nothing to lose now and really have to get out and play with some pace, but Taylor Britt is going to turn that one over, and here they come.
Here comes McCarron. The trailer is Flynn Cameron. Knocking that 3 down! Lead is 8.
Well, right on cue, the turnover. They find that pace. They find that easy transition bucket. They've got to continue just to take a couple of risks here, the Taranaki Airs, and keep the pressure on, because the Rams, all of a sudden, 2 minutes to go. If they start playing not to lose this one, this thing can tighten up pretty quick.
5 team fouls on the Airs, 3 team fouls on the Rams. Flynn Cameron with 18. 4 of 7 from deep. Elijah Mini picking up Taylor Britt again. It's been Taylor Britt's game so far in this 4th quarter down the stretch. Here he is again, into the key, pull up, mid-range. Off to the left, Davison tips it. Flynn Cameron has it. Flynn Cameron trying to curl on Walter Brown. Oh, the tip from Carlin Davison is good. Lead is cut now to 6.
And this is exactly what the Taranaki Airs have got to continue to do. They've got to find a way to get stops, and then they've just got to run. Find some early offense. It's going to be their best offense. Take whatever the defense gives you, and the Rams just need good, solid possessions here to try and close this thing out.
The kick out, Brown for 3, knocking it down! Walter Brown!
Walter Brown, his 4th or 5th 3 on the night. 16 points, 4 for 5 from the 3-point line. And just like that, the Rams are back out to a 91-82 lead.
16 for Walter Brown. And as you said, 5th 3, 5 of 7. 8 rebounds for Walter Brown and the Rams. Lead back to 9. 72 seconds left in the season. Will it be the Airs who advance? Can they overcome this 9-point lead? This Rams team have set the pace all season long.
Well, it's going to take something special here from the Airs now. They really do need to take some risks. Expect them to gamble, take some doubles as the Rams are bringing this ball up the court. They need to generate some turnovers, some steals. They need to push the pace quickly, knock down some 3 balls. 9-point game, 1 minute 12 to go. They're going to have a few lucky breaks go their way. The Rams just need to be solid and consistent to close this thing out. They want to keep that ball in Taylor Britt's hands, who's done such a good job controlling the game in the 4th quarter.
For more from the Rams timeout, Maya Williamson.
Simple instructions here from Judd. They're switching all ball screens and looking to help a lot of Carlin Davison. Offensively, we're going to see them get to the rack a lot more.
Airs out of the timeout. What do they have? Rokawa, McCarron. Broken play, 5 to shoot. Almost banked it, it does go down! Flynn Cameron!
Well, the bank is open for Flynn Cameron, and a glimmer of hope here for the Airs, who almost come up with the turnover that we spoke about. Tobias Cameron's going to sub back in for his defensive prowess. Expect some helter-skelter defense here from the Airs as they look to jump on this inbounds pass and double, try and generate a turnover.
Britt with the ball. Giving it to Britt. So calm under pressure in this 4th quarter, Taylor Britt. 6 to shoot for Walker. Over Elijah Mini with a closeout. It's Tobias Cameron's rebound. Airs down 6, will it be 3? And it's 3! Timeout, Judd Flavel!
These Airs just won't go away, Miles.
They go bang, bang!
Three-point game. The Taranaki Airs, every single time tonight that we thought they might be out of this one, they find a way to fight their way back. Plenty of time left in this one. 91-88, Elijah Minnie knocking down the huge three.
Check out the bank, open on a Sunday. Might have gave you problems on a Friday, but Sunday it is all good. And Elijah Minnie pulling up in transition, knocking that down. Sam McKinnon in the ears. So much fight in this team. They knew they haven't had Sam Frolin for so long now, they're used to it.
Well, 35 seconds here, Miles. The Canterbury Rams just need a good, solid position. The Airs don't need a foul.
The Airs also have their player timeout available. The Rams have used theirs.
In good, solid defense position. Get a stop. They can call a player timeout if they want. And if I'm them, I'm just getting out and running. It's what they do best. Here we go. What do the Rams have out of this timeout?
Flynn Cameron with 21 for the Airs, 22 for MJ Walker and the Rams. Rams ball, 34.8 rather. You can vote for the game MVP. It's Carlin Davison so far. It's 34.8 in the venue. It's 35.6 on your screen right now. It's Taylor Britt. Taylor Britt. Driving. Pull up. Can't get it. Rebound. It's loose. It's Tobias Cameron with it. Here comes Carlin Davison. They're down 3. Shot clock is off. Use the player timeout. They do. Mitch McCarron. He can't get it quick enough.
Oh, phew. Mal, I'm watching McCarron running up the court. They're trying to call a timeout the whole time. Thank goodness for the veteran presence. Able to get it. They were looking a little lost before that, but plenty of time here. 4 seconds. Play a timeout for the Airs. A 3 will tie this thing up.
What do the players have out of this timeout? Are we going to overtime at Cowles Stadium on a Sunday evening? Here's McCarron. Is season on the line. Rams, can they survive? Here's Carlin Davison. Flynn Cameron. Knocking it down. Flynn Cameron ties it up with .2. Flynn Cameron goes bang.
What did we just see? Flynn Cameron under all sorts of pressure. Able to knock down the 3. My goodness.
No quit in this team. 91. We're going to overtime, surely.
Well, 0.2 seconds left on the clock as it stands, Miles. Only enough time for a tip. It's not enough time for a catch and shoot, so all signs lead to overtime.
Just breathe, son, through your nose. Through your nose. Flynn Cameron, all over him. Double teamed. Knocks it down, nothing but net.
Well, there wasn't much else the Rams could do there. Max Darling's got 2 hands up in Flynn Cameron's face, but big players making big plays. Flynn Cameron, the biggest shot of his young career so far.
A nervous buzz is reverberating around Cowles Stadium, looking for championship number 6. Will they get to the final? Fouls are crucial here if they make it to overtime. 4 players and 4 fouls. It's been a long time between drinks until last season. You've got a target on your back when you're the reigning champ. 0.2 to go. Who'll be the hero for the Rams here? An unlikely play to win the game? Or will we have 5 minutes of overtime in Christchurch? Taylor Britt looking for somebody. And that'll do us. It is overtime. 5 more minutes of this. This game has been exceptional.
Well, how much wind has that taken out of the Canterbury Rams sail? Because They were up 9 points, Miles, with just over a minute to go in that one. Bang, bang, bang go the Taranaki Airs, and all of a sudden we are heading to the most unlikely of overtimes, and not unlikely if you're an Airs supporter, because those guys have fought and come back every time they have met adversity in this one. And we've got 5 extra minutes of bonus basketball in semi-final 1 of the NZNBL.
They were down 11 with 2 minutes and 13 to go, and they have fought their way back. Flynn Cameron with 2 threes, Elijah Minnie with 1, tying them up at 91.
And Flynn Cameron, he's got 6 threes. That's a career high for him tonight, to match Walter Brown's career high in 3-pointers on the other side of the coin. But what a finish. Foul trouble, as you say, Miles, as we go into overtime. Flynn Cameron's got 4. Tobias Cameron, he's got 4. Carlin Davison's got 4. Number of players with 3 fouls for the Rams, but here's players just going to have to be careful.
Carlin Davison is your MVP so far. Flynn Cameron might just need to creep up there, people, if you use that QR code, or go through the app, mixandpick.com on the website. Just no quit. We talked about how their attitude, their moxie, their demeanor through the season has been something special for the Airs, Tom Abercrombie. And you have to say, it's what's got them this far.
Yeah, Carlin Davison's quote before the game, the league doesn't like us, but we're going to go out and win this thing anyway. And they have played with a chip on their shoulder, a confidence about them, despite their circumstances, despite losing MVP contender and Sam Froling with just 3 games to go in the season. This team's had a special chemistry all season long, and they've earned themselves the right to 5 more minutes to try and earn themselves a berth in the grand final.
Brett, many on him still. Walter Brown finding Olbrich, getting to the cup. Pretty play from the Rams.
What a first play in the overtime. Walter Brown and Lockie Olbrich, great little 2-man game on the sideline there.
Davison with the slip to McCarron. That's pretty at the other end.
That's really pretty. Just that left-hand flick pass from Carlin, and great read from McCarron. Loses his man on the back door.
Here's Brett stepping out. Olbrich to Brown. Under 10 to shoot. Brown obliges. Oh, MJ Walker crashing the glass. And he's called for the foul. That's his 3rd foul. Might be his 4th.
That's his 4th foul, I believe, Miles. Tough call on him too. Comes flying in.
Had it.
Number of bodies in the paint. Just collects someone. Here's dodge a bullet. Walter Brown's shot the ball extremely well tonight, and yeah, that's absolutely an offensive foul, just coming over the back of Mitch McCarron there.
Flynn Cameron with the ball. He's been so good. 24. 2 huge threes down the stretch. Trying to get around Max Dahl, and he flips it up on the reverse. Flynn Cameron doing it all.
Flynn Cameron, he's so poised when he gets in the lane, very patient, just waiting for his defender to bite. On this occasion, Max Darling just, well, a little bit unlucky, but a little bit over aggressive there. 2 hands up in the air, but just moving the body into Flynn Cameron's space.
That's now Walter Brown's 4th foul. So he and Walker have 4. The Cameron boys have 4. Carlin Davison has 4. Flynn Cameron misses from the Chemist Warehouse line. Flynn Cameron makes the 2nd. And we've got to check in with the score bench.
I believe we're just checking who the foul was on. Confirming it was
Walter Brown. 3:54 to go in overtime. Airs with a 1-point lead. They were down 11 with just over 2 minutes to go. Went on a 9-0 run to force overtime. Darling, too strong. Carlin Davison with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, good heads-up play there. Max Darling understanding Carlin cannot afford to pick up that 5th foul. Just go straight at his chest.
Those 4 fouls have taken the wind out of his sails somewhat, Carlin Davison. He wanted the alley-oop, but it's Minnie in the corner. Here comes Brett Walker to his left. Rams with a 1-point lead. Brett taking on Minnie. Minnie blocks it. Here's Rukawa. Left-hand finish. Airs with the lead, under 3 to go in overtime.
And here come the Airs, straight back at the Rams, and Daron Rukawa with a lovely little finish with the left. How good's he been tonight? 12 points for Daron.
Walker in the corner into Olbrich, bread and butter. Here comes Olbrich, sweeping through with another dunk in OT.
Well, the Rams just need to keep going at these matchups, don't they? So many players out there on the Airs on 4 fouls. Just keep attacking the rim.
Minnie, 3-ball, huge from Elijah Minnie. He knocks down his 3, and it's a 2-point lead.
Massive 3 from Minnie, just too late on the closeout from Olbrich. Got to understand he's got the shooter. And Minnie right there, and back at him. Olbrich can't knock that one down.
2 minutes to go in overtime. 2-point lead for the Airs. The reigning champs. Can they put him on the ropes? Flint Cameron. Minnie, will he go bang, bang? Back of the iron. Gets his own rebound.
Great position, though. Incredible pass there from Flynn Cameron. Elijah Minnie gets the second chance, though.
Rukawa in the corner with 3 to shoot. Left it short. Davison. Oh, he can't get it to go in.
Still alive.
It's still alive.
Still alive.
Fresh 14 for the Airs, rather. 7 to shoot. Flynn Cameron almost banks it in again. 99-97. And a foul from Mitch McCarron.
Smart foul there, McCarron. Just his 3rd for the game. Understanding, just needs to slow down this, regroup a little bit, have a chat with his boys, set up the defense here. Huge possession for both teams.
Rams ball, 16 seconds to go on the shot clock. 1:07 to go in overtime. Semi-final number 1, it has delivered. Walter Brown with the ball, 5 to shoot. Brett, 3-ball. Max Darling, up and in. Ties it up at 99.
Max Darling making big plays in overtime, using his physicality and strength on a couple of occasions now. Carlin Davison sitting on 4 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up that 5th, but needs to make a stand.
A little bit of confusion. Here's Flynn Cameron with 6 to shoot. Driving. Tied up. And there we might have a sportsmanlike foul. And that'll do it for Flynn Cameron. 2 shots and possession for the Rams. That is a huge call.
Double blow, but we'll have a look on the replay, no doubt. Flynn Cameron driving here, probably a little frustrated that he doesn't get the foul call and just grabbing the ankle out of frustration.
Flynn Cameron just reaching out and called for the unsportsmanlike. So it will be Walter Brown. We'll go to the Chemist Warehouse line. And Flynn Cameron is done. 25 for him. A hero at the end of the game and a villain here, unfortunately, at overtime.
What a performance from Flynn Cameron. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. Unfortunately, 5 fouls, and Walter Brown knocks down Massive free throw.
Left it short. Rams ball. 29.9 to go in the game. Make it 29.4. Mini gambles. Recovers. Britt drives. Fouls. A foul call in the ears. Can't believe it. That's shots for the Rams.
Well, it was shots last week against the Bulls down the stretch from the free throw line that the Canterbury Rams couldn't quite knock down. Once again, it's the free throw line. We're going to look to put the pressure back on the ears. Taylor Britt can knock down both of these. It's still not over yet. Make it a three-point game, but he misses the first.
Just their third miss of the game. They're 21 of 24. Man, still, the door is open for the Airs here. Timeout called Sam McKinnon. Are we going to double overtime?
Double overtime. Let's call it now. Come on.
I want 5 more minutes of this. The Rams fans beside me do not want any piece of this. They want to go home and come back next week for a final.
Well, where do the Airs go here? Get a little look into their timeout. Elijah Minnie's had the hot hand. Carlin Davison, 17 points and 10 rebounds. Tyrone Rukawa. Here we see the drive from Taylor Britt and the block from Minnie.
Lachlan Olbrich with the dunks. Minnie with a big three.
Well, there's 22 seconds left, Miles. 2-point game. The Airs do not need a three. They can take a 2. Send this thing to double overtime if they wish. Best shot available is what they're looking for. They'll take whatever the defense gives them and get on that glass as well once that ball goes up.
What a game this has been. It has delivered. Airs ball. 23.6. Shot clock is off. Cowles Stadium finding their voice. McCarron with the ball. Who'll be the hero for the Airs? Can the Rams get a stop? McCarron with the ball. Still plenty of time. 8 seconds. Minnie, 3. Can't get it. Tipped away. It stays with the Airs with 1.9.
Wow, good look for Elijah Minnie out of the corner. It looked like the Airs were searching for the 3. They want the win. They're going to have 1.9 seconds here to try and tie this thing up.
Players are looking for timeout. Farronson into the game. Walter Brown takes a seat. Walter Brown with 4 fouls. Strategic, and he's just seen a little bit of attention here, maybe for rest purposes because he's not 100%. So the long arms of Tucky Farronson out there.
Well, this has almost turned into a player timeout, cleaning up the floor. Airs had a good chance to talk about this.
Walter Brown playing close to 37 minutes here. Here we go. And a player timeout. What do the Airs have? 1.9 to go. That's in the venue. 2 on your clock on the screen.
Well, I think they've got to look at getting some kind of action at the rim. They're going to get player trying to curl off that screen, get on the rim, much like Flynn Cameron did earlier in this game. All else fails, they're just going to have to kick that ball out. Someone's going to have to make some magic happen.
McCarron on the baseline. MJ Walker on him. Minnie and Rukawa up high to Cowles. Here's Carlin Davison, the pull-up. He knocks it down. It's double overtime. Oh my goodness. Carlin Davison. Unreal. Carlin Davison on the baseline, elevates and puts it in.
I'm speechless, Miles. Carlin Davison, he wanted that. You could tell he wanted the ball. And if he can get 2 feet into his shot, it doesn't matter what the defense does, he can just elevate and get a shot up as he does on that occasion. What a shot from Carlin.
All the way. Out of bounds.
Double overtime.
Unreal. So good. Carlin Davison, Flynn Cameron, the hero in regulation. And then Carlin Davison having to play with 4 fouls for it feels like half a day now. And Carlin gives life to the Ayers season again. I got a flight to catch at 8. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Well, this might not be the end of the overtimes, Miles.
Exactly.
I've got nowhere to be.
Semi-final number 2.
Where else would you rather be?
Cowles Stadium delivering event finder on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Tuatara and the Bulls.
Ooh-wee.
5 more minutes of this. 20 seconds to go between these overtimes, and everyone just catching their breath and stunned at Cowles. They were overwhelming favourites, the Rams. This Ayers team undersized, but not overmatched. They have been superb. Carlin Davison, Flynn Cameron, Elijah Minnie. Mitch McCarron controlling it. And it will be the Ayers to get us underway in overtime number 2. Until we have to check with the score bench.
Well, Miles, every time tonight the Rams have built up a little bit of a lead, the Ayers have come back. They did it at the end of regulation, down 9, just over a minute left. They bring it back, tie the game up with Flynn Cameron. Overtime, they get down, but not out. Carlin Davison on that occasion, the hero. How many more knockout blows have the Rams got left in them? And how many more times can the Taranaki Ayers dig themselves out of a hole? 4 fouls to Tobias Cameron, 4 fouls for Carlin, 4 fouls for MJ Walker.
And there's an issue with the clock. They can't get the shot clock to go. And it's not on the stanchions above the backboard. As you can see, to the bottom top right, and there's your MVP voters. Bottom left of your screen is that QR code. Carlin Davison, Flynn Cameron getting the love. That Carlin Davison staying there 41%, and you can understand after that baseline fadeaway, shot clock is back. Super important because we're not in the 1940s. Davison with the handoff. McCarron gets it back. Seven to shoot. Baseline bounce pass. Davison rising and fires. Albrecht with a big rebound. Lucky Albrecht with rebound number 16. 2 big dunks in overtime number 2. And number 1, I should say. This is overtime number 2. Brett. Corner ball to MJ Walker. Minnie with the rebound.
Well, good thing both these teams well rested coming into this game, because some players, Taylor Britt, he's up to 42 minutes so far. Mitch McCarron the same. Don't think he's taken a rest all night long.
Cowles with the left-hand drive.
Who's going to step up now? Tyrone Rokar with all his experience gives the Airs back the lead, and here come the Rams.
It's so good to have on that bench for the Airs. Great basketball from the Rams, but Lachlan Olbrich misses it. Arguably the easiest shot he's had. There hasn't been a dunk. Mini. Oh, he knocks it down. It's a 5-point lead.
Well, all of a sudden the Airs are playing from the front for the first time in a long time.
They sucked the air out of Cowles Stadium almost. How much fight do the champs have in them? Airs looking to put them on the ropes. Britt with the drive. Tobias Cameron, all he can do is stand his ground. And Taylor Britt takes over.
Tough shot. Taylor Britt been so good in the second half. Up to 20 points.
No Walter Brown for the Rams yet. Still at the end of the bench with a tension on a lower leg. Tucky Farrington ready to check in for Judd Flavel. Carlin Davidson backs it in. Carlin Davidson looks like he might be cramping up a little.
Yeah, he's come up a little ginger there. Looks like it might be cramp.
Kyle Isaac driving. Blocked by Mini. Darling for three. Oh, Max Darling. He's come up ginger as well. But what a clutch three from Max Darling.
Oh, they're going down like flies. Cramp creeping in everywhere. No wonder. Some exhausted bodies out there, but big plays being made at both ends.
Oh, no, two. Bumps in and out. And we're just going to wipe up a wet spot down the other end. Man, that gives everybody a breather. Stretching, pickle juice, electrolytes, get it in you. Mini with a block, and Darling with a big three.
It just came to him on a platter. Fantastic block from Mini, but unfortunately, Max Darling, the willing recipient of a perfect pass.
The Airs can host the final if the Bulls beat the Tuatara. Who would have thought that? Walker has it slipped away by McCarron. McCarron wants a flop warning.
Yeah, good hands there from McCarron, all ball. Walker trying to draw the foul, but we'll have a look here. Good hands from McCarron. Risky play, but he gets it.
McCarron with his 3 fouls. 2 fouls apiece in this overtime for the teams.
Mitch McCarron's on triple-double watch as well. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists.
Oh, wow. Good spotting.
Cap off a pretty good game from him.
Albert. These two teams have the advantage of having a week until the final.
Well, they've got to bring some help. That's just too big and too strong. Lockie Albert down low there.
Mini, just his 2nd foul, though, Tom.
Yeah, good foul from Mini. Happy to let him go one-on-one, but Lockie Albrecht's made some strong moves in both overtime periods on the low block.
108-106, Rams ball. Still an age left in the 2nd overtime, 1:59. These two teams have slugged it out. Albrecht, another monster double-double that comes up empty on the first one. 19 points, 16 rebounds for Lachlan Albrecht.
It almost feels inevitable, doesn't it, Miles? No matter what happens in these next 2 minutes, it's going to come down to the end. This amazing game deserves another amazing finish.
Mini stepping back over Max Darling, air ball. Tobias Cameron tried to save it. It's Kyle Isaac up ahead to MJ Walker, tied up by McCarron, and he's called for the foul. Two shots coming up for MJ Walker.
Good foul there from McCarron. That's his 4th as well, though, so another player to keep an eye on in foul trouble, but not wanting to give up the easy 2 there. Make sure MJ Walker can't even get the shot off. 2 big free throws coming up.
MJ Walker Jr. at the line. Left it short. Fatigue starting to take its toll here. He's got 22 points. Anxious fans at Cowles. Nothing but net. Ties it up, 108. Farronson subbing in on the make. Darling will take a seat.
Yeah, Max Darling showing a few signs of cramp. Go and get the calves flushed out a little bit. Come back in for the end of this one.
McCarron to Rokawa, gets it back. 7 to shoot. McCarron gives it to Davison, bobbled it. It's to go around Olbrich. Stopped by Olbrich, but he's fouled. Carlin Davison will go to the line.
Well, it was a messy possession there from the Airs, trying to get Carlin involved in that on ball at the top, just dancing around, not making contact, but at the end of the day, with his athleticism, just putting his head down, getting around Lockie Olbrich, who has to foul, send Carlin Davison to the line. Chance to take the lead back for the Airs.
Makes the first. Airs. In and out for Carlin Davison. Free throws. At a premium in double overtime from the Chemist Warehouse. Britt. Tobias Cameron with his 4 fouls. To Olbrich. Sees a double. Tries to find Farronson. It falls to Isaac. 3 to shoot on the shot clock. Olbrich for 3. He goes down. Oh, McCarron was all open underneath. And they say they have to wipe up the floor.
That is a massive call. Mitch McCarron wide open.
Wide open. Unbelievable. The Airs can't believe it. Look at this. Olbrich on the 3-point attempt.
Tobias Cameron goes down, but they don't have to stop the game every time someone hits the floor.
McCarron is off your screen. That's how far down he was. He was in the corner. He was in the key.
Massive call. The Airs need to regroup, refocus. Still got a 1-point lead in this thing and possession. Making 100% sure that wet spot is cleaned up.
You want to make sure it's not wet and someone slips over. Airs ball, 1-point lead. To be fair though, there's so much time left. There's 46.4 in the venue, 46 on your screen.
46 seconds left in double OT.
Double OT. Like, that's so much in the context of this game. We have seen so much happen with fractions of a second. Pressure is hot from the Rams. Rokawa with the ball. Airs with a 1-point lead. Mini looking to drive. Feels some contact. Carlin Davison can't get the follow. Mini called for the foul at midcourt.
Well, the Rams players are all screaming for unsportsmanlike. I think just a regular foul there from Mini, and Carlin Davison almost put a lid on that thing. Good defense there from Max Darling, playing with 3 fouls himself. Slides his feet very well, doesn't give up the foul. Lockie Olbrich did just enough to get a hand on that rebound.
Good play on the ball from Mini to pick up that foul. Isaac ties it up at 109. Mini with his 4th foul. 30.3 to go. Sam McKinnon checking if he wants a timeout. I think he's got to call one if he makes it. Can't call one if he doesn't make it. He makes it. Timeout, Sam McKinnon in the Airs. Carlin Davison with a slight limp. Everyone fatigued in this building.
Oh, cool as you like. Kai Isaac knocking down 2 big free throws for the Rams to Give them the 1-point lead again. This thing toing and froing back and forth. Both teams have had the lead in this double overtime. As we spoke about, it's going to come right down to the last possession, ladies and gentlemen. This game has had it all.
Certainly has. 110 to 109. The Rams with the lead.
Some incredible performances. Lockie Albrecht doing what he always does, 20 points, 16 rebounds. But Max Darling, 20 and 10, massive double-double. Kai Isaac's been fantastic, 10 points. Taylor Britt, 25 and 7. Jay Walker, 23. And for the Airs, no shortage of heroic performances as well. Carlin Davison battling through fatigue. 44 minutes he's played in this game for his 22, 13 and 3 assists. Elijah Minnie as well, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And Mitch McCarron remains on triple-double watch with his 8, 8 and 9.
Fans find their voice at Cowles again, urging their team on. Rokala with Walker on him. Tobias Cameron looking for Rokala. 9 to shoot. Rokala driving, finding somebody. It's McCarron underneath. Turnover. Oh, Mastola Mini has it. Elijah Mini with 5 to shoot. Likes to hang. He can't get it.
He's fouled, though. He's fouled.
He's fouled. Elijah Mini is fouled with 1.4 on the clock.
Oh, my goodness me.
There's 1.4 in the venue. No one could hear the whistle.
Have a look at that drive there.
Frantic.
From Tyrone. McCarron had the ball under the basket, didn't want. And Elijah Mini comes up with the turnover, just puts his head down. He had 2 shots at it as well.
Elijah Mini will step up to the line. 1.4 in double overtime. Huge shots coming up in the season for the Taranaki Airs. 77% foul shooter in the season.
He's 1 for 1 tonight, Malsa. Hasn't spent a lot of time at the line. But here he is with 2 of the bigger free throws of his career. Chance to send the Airs quite possibly into the grand final.
It up at 110. Sam McKinnon. Who would want to be a coach? Ice in Elijah Mini's veins. Timeout, Judd Flavel. 1.4 to go in this game.
Oh my goodness, what a game this has been. And it just continues to deliver. 2.2 seconds, plenty of time on the clock here for the Rams to conjure up something special. Enough time, get the ball into some hands and put the ball on the floor. What does Judd Flavel have in mind? Is it his old play from the Breakers days that won the game and won the championship for us, Miles?
Was that the Akena Ebekwe shot?
It was.
Was that Judd's?
That was Juddy's play.
Because Akena Ebekwe, he went too high, didn't he?
Well, he broke off the play. He was supposed to curl to the rim, and he decided to curl to the three-point line for a fadeaway, but the result was the result. Let's see if he brings out the same thing.
Dean Vickerman, out of that timeout, said, go you good thing. To Akena Ebekwe. Judd Flavel with the play design. 2.2 to go now.
Well,
0.8 added.
I think they've just got to try and get it in Taylor Britt's hands here. They're going to try and run some sort of ghost action for him to get his head going downhill. And then it's just in his hands to make a decision.
Max Darling on the floor is limping. MJ Walker is walking. Kai Isaac with a slow jog. Taylor Britt to inbound the ball. Rams looking for back-to-back finals. Semi-final number 1 has been epic. Britt to Bobrick. He puts it in. Lachlan Albrick. There's 0.5 to go. There's 0.5 to go. The Rams through Lachlan Albrick with a 1-point lead. Still plenty of time left in this game. Wow, what a play. McCarron, they're on their feet at Cowles. Here's Mitch McCarron.
This is enough time for a catch and shoot or a tip.
Who wants it? It's upstairs, it's off the glass. Mini for the game. The Rams are going back to the final. Judge Flavel is ecstatic. The Rams have stormed the floor. The Rams are going back to the final. 112-111. It's all over at Cowles. What an epic game of basketball.
Can we come up for air?
Carlin Davison in the ears. Had them on the ropes. But the ears never underestimate the heart of a champion. Lachlan Albrick with the poise to give the Rams the win. And their defense held strong. What a game at Cowles Stadium. Semi-final number 1. This Sal's NBL has delivered time and time again. Tobias Cameron walks off. He's half torn his shirt out of frustration.
Well, you've got to feel for the Airs, don't you, Miles? They threw absolutely everything at this thing. They'll be devastated. Undermanned, it didn't matter. They fought valiantly. They made big shot after big shot. Just came up ever so close. Tobias Cameron's trying to get his brother.
Let's go to Maya, who's got MJ Walker Jr. with her.
Talk to me, MJ. How does that feel?
Hey, man, all glory to God. Hey, these guys right here, all season long, we went through adversity. Anything that hit us, we went through it. We got through it every single time. All glory to God. That's all I got to say.
What was going through your mind? Double OT, down to the wire. What was going through your brain?
So all I'm thinking about is that practice we had. They know that practice we had where we was in there all night. And we just found a way to win. Coach drew up a great play, and we just executed.
Awesome. Congratulations, boys. Go celebrate.
MJ Walker Jr., what a night for him. 23 points, and that's how it looks. The Rams, 112-111. Semi-final number 1. The Rams are back to the big dance, and they'll host the final here at Cowles Stadium. The Tuatara and the Bulls will go at it on Wednesday night. What a precedent semi-final has set for semi-final number 2. The Tuatara and the Bulls, 8 p.m. from Event Finder Stadium on Wednesday night. The Rams have 6 days to recover from an epic semi-final showdown against the Airs. And the Cowles Stadium fans come out in support, and they deserved an epic game of basketball.